Oh, okay. Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy 8 p.m. It's Richard, and today's topic is what is your vision for your life slash the world? So I just decided let's go big today. Let's talk. Let's talk vision. Like, what is your vision for your life slash what is your vision for this world? I was going to go into some productivity stuff, but I don't know. For me, sometimes I just feel like talking about life, talking about our vision, talking about like kind of like what is the purpose of life is a very important question. That's so I sometimes I feel like we don't talk about enough. You already know what your vision is and things like that, which is perfect. What this conversation is today for me is a reminder to get grounded in here. What is our purpose in our life? So all of us, we all come from different backgrounds, and we all have different reasons discovered along the way of our life. Some of us might be living to serve a certain god, or maybe some of us might be serving to make our parents happy, or maybe some of us for a purpose of um, just being happy, or maybe some other of us are here on a mission in our life to impact the world in one way or another. So is we're all going to have different perspectives on it. So the reason why I titled this video, what is the vision for your life slash the world, is I don't want to be exclusive. So that everyone's vision is world related. So I feel like mine's a little bit more on a world related side, but if it's just you got a vision for your life, or maybe you're not even clear on what your vision for your life is, have conversation today. That's what this is all about. Richard, good to see you on, brother. Good to see you on. So let's chat. So vision. I'm trying to figure out what did I struggle with. I see. I used to have a huge struggle. Like I used to have, what was it? I feel like ideas in our lives is constantly changing. Like things are always shifting. So if I keep like clearing my throat, it's because I'm getting over this, which I should be getting better pretty soon. Hopefully, I'm already getting better, which is great. So journal last night, and my journal said, I asked myself what is my dream for the world? What is my dream for what is my vision for the world? Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and read what I wrote. I pull this up. It is loading. Okay. So it says, for the world is that everyone will accept and love themselves and each other for who they or expectation. And then I just continue to just brainstorm out loud. My dream is to live in a world for who they truly are, to live life according to who they truly want to be. And then I took this one from, well, I would say, I guess, a fellow colleague, Wes Chapman. He says, dream or my vision is to put myself out of business, which I absolutely love. So Wes Chapman, he's a speaker. I don't know how to say it. He's just like, he's an activist. He just, in his life is really to, how do I say it? To help students, to help people believe in themselves, especially younger people, to essentially make, like, he wants to not have to work in his business anymore because he wants a world at a point where he is nobody is has this low self-esteem, nobody has this low self-worth, and everyone believes in themselves. So I really love that he said that. My dream is to put myself out of business, which is amazing. Like, so big that anymore, which is, I love that. So I just wrote down, like, I'm on a mission to help students love themselves and love each other. And I also wrote down, I'm on a mission to help students embrace themselves and live life in alignment according to who they truly want to be. So a little bit of overlap and some similarities. There's a podcast that I listen to called The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. And at the end of every single podcast, he always asks one question is called the three truths, which is he always asks his audience, imagine that every single video, every everything that you created was all erased. You only have this one opportunity to nobody knows anything about you. What are your three truths? And then go. He pretty much puts his audience members on, on the spot and asks this question. And I'm curious to know from you, what are your three truths? So, it was a race. Had anything to remember you by? What are the three truths that you live by, or the ones I came up with as I thought about this on the spot? Hold on, I'm like, should I do this live or should I read what I say? Here, I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna do it live right now. To the ones I wrote down yesterday, because I believe it's a lot about gut feeling. It's about trusting our heart and just going with it. So that I have in this moment, I kind of remember from yesterday, is that no human is better than another human. Our social status, regardless of the amount of followers we have, friends we have, no matter how much thinking, it doesn't matter. I think all human beings are equal. Nobody is better than another. So I guess for me, that's kind of like that's grounds. Your human worth is valuable, equal. Two. By the way, I say that easy to say, harder to do. I struggle with my own self-esteem. I think we all kind of struggle with our own insecurities in some way, shape, or form. So let me see. My truth number two. I'm remembering what I said yesterday. So what truth number two is, short to be unhappy. Choose joy every single day to be happy, because I think too many of us, we keep how do I say this, like pushing off happiness in the future. And the thing is, like, happiness and joy, and we think that's a future thing, chasing, like we're gonna keep being, working very, very hard and being miserable. Happiness comes, but I'm gonna quote a friend here: happiness is now. Like, happiness is in the every single day, day to day. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is literally just choosing what you're doing today, regardless of how quote unquote crappy the situation might be for you today. Happiness is right now. So I don't know how to say this, like, you could have someone die in your family. Don't feel sad, feel however you're feeling, feel sad. Happiness, there could also be moments of happiness in the sadness as well. For example, gratitude. Let's just say, for example, I know I'm getting very hypothetical here, but let's say someone does pass away. Feel sad, that's a very human emotion. I'm not denying that. Along with feeling sad, quote unquote happiness could come from the gratitude that we have had for the time that we had with this person. So, like, I feel like anytime there's hardship in our life, it's just an opportunity for us to see. It's like, for example, I got sick, and trust me, being sick this past week sucked. It was not fun. It was messed up. Like, I had a headache. It was annoying. But what the sickness did for me was it reminded me, because I think it's so easy for us to take what we have for granted. I feel a little bit better. I don't have the headache anymore. My nose isn't running 24/7. My throat isn't all that sore. The sickness, it would have been a lot harder for me to be grateful for my good health. Not everyone has. So I think there's like, again, happiness is a choice. There's happiness. We could choose happiness. We could choose joy every single day, even if our day is tough, challenging, and miserable. Okay. See you on. By the way, if I didn't skip one of your comments, it's not because I skipped your comment. It's because I'm reading what I can see right now, and I will respond back to your comments in just a second. Montia says, hardship is an opportunity for gratitude. Yes. Did I just come up with that quote, or is that a quote somewhere else? That's a whoever said it. Oh. All right. So that was two truths. Let's talk about the thanks, Ben. I'm gonna save that one. Hardship is opportunity for gratitude. That's the first time someone like quoted me like that, or maybe, one of the first times. Let's see. Truth number 3. Truth number 3 is there is greatness in all of us. That's what I'm going to say. The new one that I just came up with right now. Truth number 3 is there's greatness in all of us. The reason why this one comes up to my mind is I think as human beings, we oftentimes limit ourselves. We don't see our full potential. And I think a lot of it is fear of judgment. Not on right now because she's sleeping. And she emailed me, and pretty much she said, like, Richard, I just watched your yesterday's live stream video, and I gotta say, like, it's really good. And on top of that, you have so much potential, and I just hope that you can believe in yourself. You have so much potential. And for myself, I appreciate that reminder from people such as Lismus in my life, that along my journey of my life, like, dude, Richard, you're amazing, all that stuff. Is how I filter my life. Unfortunately, fortunately/unfortunately, whatever it is what it is. Met me get kind of lightly. Like, it doesn't be ingrained with me. Yeah, I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm freaking awesome, man. I'm badass. Like, I'm the best. No, like, it doesn't work like that. For me, it's I don't if I'm being completely honest, I don't see my full potential. I really don't. That's something I'm continuing to work on, and I hold myself back. What holds me back from succeeding in my life is part of it is believing in myself. It's permission to just be, giving myself permission to reach my full potential, and to not judge myself, to not, like, I don't know. It's I do. So every single day, it's a there's a part of me that understands that I get to let go, that I get to stop limiting myself. Me back from my success is myself. That's let's see. All right, let's get some comments in here. I did not skip your comment. I will come back to them. I just see some that are relevant in this moment. Kevin says pretty similar to the first one. Yeah, it is a little bit similar. The first one is that as we're all done together. And then the third truth that I just came up with was what was it? It was that we all are amazing in some way, something like that. What was it? We all have. I'm gonna go with we all have potential. I don't remember exactly what I said. Yeah, we are all great. Yes, we all have greatness inside. Thank you for the reminder. All right, I'm scrolling back. Scrolling back. Okay, cool. I didn't miss any comments. I've been interested in self-help books dealing with self-image. Do you have any recommendations? Amazon Think and Grow Rich. Okay. I know there's a lot of people who are into self-help, personal development in here. Anyone have any good books, book recommendations for Adiola around self-image specifically? So, Matios is a quote master. Matios says, "We all have greatness inside." So, let's see. Books dealing with self-image. Let me think about this. Sorry, the book I have in mind. I'm like, Adiela, the book that I have in mind is the one that you're about to write. The one about your journey of dealing with self-image and improving it. But I'm trying to think right now. Off my head. I mean, if you goodness, that videos on body image. I think it's like a 30-minute video. It's a recorded video. Ago, it's called. It's like self-esteem / depression. I'll find it right now. A bit long of a video. I mean, my lives are long too. So if you're, let's see, Richard Quo. If you're on this live stream for this long, then you could probably watch a 30-minute video. You can skip through it. What is it called? Please forgive me. I'm going to take up too much of your time, but I'm gonna try to multitask a little bit here because it honestly should not take very long for me to find it. Self-esteem, where are we at? There we go. Depression and self-worth. Here we go. By the way, sorry. If you're on Facebook, I do apologize. No, I don't. I don't apologize because I'm going to send it to you right now. So again, the question was, yeah, I'll type it in. Or so it's a little bit old. Yeah, I did make a. I talked about self-worth and what's that word? Body image in that video. I have some other videos, but I'll leave it at that for now. Let's see. Any other book recommendations on either self-image or harnessing our potential? So let me see here. Habits. Here, let me just. Yeah, let me bust out some things here. Here, I'm what I'm doing. I'm pulling out some books right here. Potential. Let's do for now. You know, this is really. Let me see. Hold on. Potential, clarity. I'm gonna start with these two. I wish I had better book recommendations off the top of my head. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Sweet. Lit on issue. Oh, okay. So, Adiola, Matteo says not familiar with specific books, but positive psychology. I believe you're referring to the YouTube channel Positive Psychology, which I love that channel. Has some great lit on the issue. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you're referring to the YouTube channel Positive Psychology. Let's see. You're a badass. I believe that's by. Isn't that by someone else? I don't think that's Mel Robbins. Is it? Isn't it by Cisneros or something like that? You are a badass. Who's that by? It's by Jen Sincero. Yeah. So you are a badass. Check that book out. That's a recommendation for you, Adiola. And I mean, these are books I have. Ritual book. If you want to learn how to build up morning habit rituals, The Miracle Morning is a great book. The premise is you wake up an hour earlier, you do 6 different habits. I've talked about this before. You do 6 different habits that are going to help you kick off your day, and it kind of gives you the breakdowns of why each one is beneficial in a scientific way, I think, a relatable way as well. So, savers, which is silence, affirmations, visualizations, exercise, scribing, or journaling. So those are 6 different things. And is I have actually not read this book yet. Recommending it because I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling that this is literally transformation, like transformational living, the success principles. That's transformational training courses. Like Kevin Bowe and I both did Compass trainings, and I believe this is the book version of which we've invested quite a lot of money into doing. But there we go. Those are the 2 books that I have right now. Other books out there. So let me see what else we got here. Let's see. Montio says positive psychology. That's a channel. I had no idea. It's a movement in the psychology circles. It's a trend in clinical psychology right now. Positive psychology. So I guess Adiola or anyone else is interested, Google positive psychology, see what that's about. So I guess it's two different things. Positive psychology is a YouTube channel which is very modern day, easy to digest information. They condense a lot of information into short clips. I think they do a lot of book reviews too. So there's that, and then I think there's a concept called positive psychology as well. So that's what I got there. Let's hop back to the. We're caught up with. So let's go back to the topic of today's conversation, which is what is your vision for your life / the world? I would love to hear from you, since we're having conversations, Matios, Kevin, Adiolo, anyone else who's on right now watching this. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think your vision for your life or the world is? Yeah. If you have a vision for the world, I think that's kind of, in my opinion, a little bit more wider. If you got a vision for the world, I'd love to hear that. And then if you don't have a vision for the world, do you have a vision for your life? Yeah, so sorry, I'm getting a little bit sidetrack. There's a lot of conversations, but I really want to talk about with this question, like, how do we dream big? How do we really envision how we want the world to look like? Really, how we visualize our vision is by looking at our not our character, not our principles, somewhat principles, our like who we are as a human being, like in this world. I think that's really where we start with trying to figure out what is the vision for the world. So, for example, what is Richard about? What I am about in my life, I'm about acceptance, or the pursuit of acceptance of myself, acceptance of other people. A huge part of me is heart. A huge part of me is compassion. It's love. It's connection. What I realize is that's what I want to, I guess you can say, demonstrate in the world as well. That's what I want the world to be like. That's my dream for the world. I wish that's my vision and my dream for the world is that everyone on this planet accept each other for who they are. Put aside their differences, bring varying opinions, that they will be respectful and understanding that people have their own opinions. What I have here. And also is like excuse me, a huge part of it is my vision for this world is that people will support each other, whatever choices that they make in their life. Now, and do I see that as a possibility? Yes, I do see that as a possibility. Is that realistic in this moment? Probably not. There's a lot of challenges in our world. There's a lot of, let's say, war, violence, disagreements, just conflict. And like, I don't know how to say this. It's like right now I'm in a mode of, it's a little bit in a mode of dreaming, being in my own thought. And I think world when we in it. And how do I say this? This is right now is my mind is focused on the violence, the wars, the world. Like my mind is focused on okay, like let's make this world a better place. Let's make this world more whatever peaceful, accepting, compassionate, all that stuff. Now, I'm only one person, own little Richard's world and Richard's world's vision. It takes a lot of people. It takes like a term. That's that tipping point. There's a phrase for it. It's not status quo. It's where you have enough momentum. People, someone come up with that word, that phrase that I'm thinking about right now. I'm losing it right now. All right, I'm going to read your visions and comments here. Let's see. Okay, Kevin Vo says book is still never compared with interactions and applying though. Eventually teaching it. Richard De La Fuente says I don't have a vision for my life. Perfectly okay. That is absolutely perfectly okay. I think for all of us, finding our vision, finding our lives is it's a journey. It's one thing I'll say, if for anyone who is watching and is not clear on, I don't know what my vision or what I want to do with my life is, this is my opinion. Sometimes it seems like for some people it's like it's a calling, like I just knew. My opinion is for most people, myself included, your vision is somewhat of a calling, but really it's like you got to just try. There is no guaranteed this is my passion, this is my vision. Try things. And for me, it's like just being a little bit self-aware, like, okay, what am I about? Well, I like leadership. Okay, cool. So I like helping people. What do I do around helping people? So youth motivational speaking thing that I'm doing is, it wasn't like like that romantic, it just came to me. I just knew this was destiny. This was fate. No, like this was just a choice. This is the way I want to go. So I went with it. And I've been running it with it for the past 3.5 years now. If you're trying to figure out what your vision is, don't worry about it. Just keep feeling it out. It's not a perfect journey. It takes time. I was lost for at least 22 years of my life. Like I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had little ideas, but I still didn't really know what I want to do. So, and you'll get there. Alrighty, let's see. Solomon, good to see you. My vision is to improve my life to the fullest so that I can be an amazing provider for my family in the future. Letting me to teach my kids the best way I can. Be in service of another and give back as much as I can before I pass away. Awesome. Evan, I'm curious about this one now. Oh, critical mass, by the way. Ripple effect, echo chamber, apex paradigm shift, tipping point. Tipping point is right. I think critical mass I think is the word I was looking for. That people to support you where it just flows and everyone adapts to this thing. It's like, let's take the iPhone, for example. Let's say at the beginning when Steve Jobs started talking about the iPhone, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. It was like, oh, shoot, like we all need to get iPhones now. Let's see, Kevin. Now I'm curious if you way to think a little bit further here. Um, you to be in service and give back as much as you can before you pass away. Like, what is that in the world? Okay, so that's my challenging question to you. Alrighty, let's see here. Alrighty, Tacky Vanilla says, "Hey, you shouldn't worry about not having enough people to make a difference. Most people are followers. People help people. Others will help you." Interesting. Most people are followers. That's an interesting thought. I didn't really think about it like that. People are followers. You know, that's a very interesting thought to me, because when I think about, how do I say this? When I see people, yes, I think there is part of me that, like, for example, anyone who's on right now, like, you could say, but at the same time, it's like leader at the same time. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're all kind of followers and leaders at the same time. So I want to focus on leadership right now. So anyone who's on right now, I see you as a leader. Why? I believe that that's not only are you, the that, like, you're leading your own legacy, you're leading your own life. It is your life. You are the leader of that. You are the one making all the decisions, even if to listen to your parents or what society tells you to do. Your choice is you're choosing to listen to what other people tell you to do. So you are the leader of your life. I believe that regardless of where people are in their lives, let's say you don't have a quote unquote direct, like, you don't have quote unquote followers, for me, I don't know how to say it's like, I'm always of the belief that everyone here right now is a leader. Like, you are literally learning, developing yourself, right? You're growing. You come into contact with, it could be 100 people, it could be 1,000, it could be 1,000,000, whatever it is. Whoever you come into contact with, you are your energy on them. Um, I think Lismus, who's not on right now, is Kevin Vo is a good example here too. Lismus, for me, who's whatever you want to say, a follower, a subscriber, whatever. Lismus has been like on here watching a lot of these videos. Like, for me, her energy just like rubs off, and like, she's like super super supportive, and to me, it's like she's becoming a leader to me. How do I say this? Because I value how she supports me. I'm almost like, I'm learning from her. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Like, how how do I become supportive like she is? So yes, that's a little on that. Kevin Bo, same thing here. It's like Kevin is very much a leader. Stream right now, I don't want to say a follower. That's weird. It's weird to think like that. Like, Kevin Bo is, he's leading a lot of his friends. He's leading too. So yeah. Anyway, that's uh Jacinta, Jacinta. I'm sorry, I'm bad. Says, I love making people happy. Love it. Matios, you and your quotes, man. Alrighty, so I want to wind this conversation down, like, wrap up soon. And what else can we talk about in regards to vision for our life and the world? I would say the big thing for anyone who is on right now, continue to, I mean, you get this already. This is repetitive, but think about you. What is your vision in your life? You already get that part. Continue to clarify. Continue to, like, take moments in your life to just to clarify, just to, like, what kind of world do you want to live in? I think that's a question right now. Live in. Do you want to live in a world that is, I don't know, supportive, loving? Do you want to live in a world that is that is comfortable, that is, that is whatever it is? I'm just making up things. um I don't know, like how do you get to do that for yourself? um the vision of the world, your world that you want to create. Yeah, for me, I think how I get to create that vision for the world is literally just by doing what I'm doing right now. It's by not only whatever do these live streams, it's continuing to develop myself. It's to continue to self for who I am, and then accept other people for who they are. So for me, these live streams they're like a great opportunity. Like it's with 8 people on, and how do I how do we accept each other? How do I accept you here? And how do I create space for not only you, but also the Own Your Life Challenge and people outside, how the people that I speak to as well. It's in question. I'm always in how do I say this? Question with myself. Like sometimes I come across people, something that turns me off a little bit, like something's a little bit off, and I'm just like, like, why do you not accept them? 100%. The short answer is if and when I don't accept people, it's because parts I don't accept about them are the parts I don't accept about myself. So again, that's just something that I'm continuing to work on. So let's do this. Let's see. Kevin Bo says, how I see that is by using my strengths for others benefits them greatly. I will show them how they can benefit from it, which is basically marketing. Was being very loud. Was that question? How I see whatever question was, it was to you. Yes, there was a question for you, and there's other open-ended questions that you're more than happy to answer too. How do I see that by using my strengths for others benefits them greatly? I will show them how they can benefit from it, which is basically marketing. Got it. Okay. Yeah, no, you answered my question. Perfect. The parts that I don't accept about them are the parts I don't accept about myself. Powerful. I definitely did not create. I can't take credit for that one. That's down to me. I mean, I think all of our knowledge that we have, Matthias, what amazes me is you're quoting, or like, you're putting what I'm saying into quotes, but that tells me that you are good at like understanding and then also interpreting into your own words, which is super cool. Too late, you get credit. All right, cool. So with that being said, we are about 40 minutes into the stream, and we are right now. So what do I have now? That's all I have from tonight. Continue to think about your vision, continue living life in according to how you want to see your vision for the world. We'll hop on tomorrow. I'm guessing, I have a feeling, we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow will either be a very broad topic like this, like, a question, very philosophical-ish question, or practical, which I almost went today. We'll find out tomorrow. And so every single day is a surprise. All right. Hey, Monty, thanks so much for hopping on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting, and I don't know how to say this. Like, you're just naturally has a loving vibe. So I appreciate that. Like, I haven't seen you since 7 or 8 years now. But I still remember your presence and your energy. So thank you very much for that. All right, everyone. Hey, thanks so much for hopping on. We'll be on here tomorrow at 8 p.m. as usual. And yep, new topic, new day, new topic. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take care and lots of love. But before I go, I'm going to read Kevin's comment, which is, for example, Compass Trainings. I see how much it can benefit to others and brought like half the people into the training, or archery tag as a great stress reliever in health. And is just to fill people in with what Kevin is saying. Kevin is essentially saying his vision is to help as many people in whatever way that he can. So he does this thing called Compass Trainings, which he's like, oh man, this is really awesome. I think this could help a lot of people. So I'm just going to bring everyone that I know to do this training because it really helped me with my life. I'm going to go archery tag because that helped me relieve my stress. So I really like that, Kevin. Thank you for that. That's what life is about, giving and sharing with people and helping each other out. Okay. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow, and have a wonderful weekend. All right, take care, and hold on before I go, before anyone goes right now. I know we're like wrapping up ish. I just want to be very, very intentional in this second right now. This is a little bit off, but I'm just feeling in this moment. I just want to take this moment right now to all of us, myself included, to like freaking just enjoy life. Let's just enjoy today. Let's enjoy today, okay? Like sometimes we get so worked up. Sometimes we like so caught up with life, with school, with academics, with work problems that we forget to enjoy our life. So please do me a favor. 4 hours, just enjoy your life. You know, just enjoy the day. And happiness is now. That's my friend's company's name. Happiness is now. But yeah, like happiness is now. Like find joy in this moment right now. Stop procrastinating on joy. Stop waiting. Stop thinking joy is later. Like joy is now. I'm in every single moment. So please, do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Do the world a favor. And regardless of the challenges that you have, if you're going through challenges, don't ignore it. Don't pretend it's not there. It is still there. Feel sad, feel depressed, feel stressed, feel whatever, but also remember you could be happy at the same time. Okay. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you on tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Mwah.